Hi everyone, this is Jason Lee. I'm a Chinese citizen who had survived through Mao Zedong's communism. As a non-supporter of the communism, I'm going to answer the questions that Ms. Colby asked me. She asked me to answer 6 questions about Mao's communism, so here we go. First question. What was your reaction on October 1st, 1949, when Mao Zedong established the People's Republic of China? Well, I thought that it was actually quite surprising that he had suppressed the opposing party and took over the control of a government as a leader of the CCP, which is Chinese Communist Party. I was a little worried since I'm not a supporter of communism. As a citizen, I wanted to live in a nation that assures individual rights, but when the Communist Party gained the dominant control, I did not think that they actually would assure human rights for individuals. Second, what do you think about the 100 Flowers campaign? Well, for those of you who don't know what 100 Flowers campaign is, it is a policy that Mao Zedong and his supporters launched in 1956. Mao wanted to hear the true opinions of the citizens. It didn't really turn out well, because people were remaining quietly, so the government changed their tone, and they said they prefer to listen to the needs and dissatisfactions. So a lot of people started to send letters about intellectual freedom, higher standard of living enjoyed by the leaders versus normal citizens, and the adherence to Soviet ideas. But Mao thought that this was uncontrollable, and it actually made him angry. Frankly, I think this is terrible. A leader who represents the nation can't even look for better things to help the citizens. This is totally wrong. So next question is, what do you think about the Great Leap Forward? This is another policy launched by Mao, which lasted from 1958 to 63. This policy resulted in a terrible famine and economic downfall. Mao's suggestion of working equally under communist philosophy is just ineffective. Everybody having their own time to work and rest can mostly be effective, in my opinion. Due to this policy, around 20 million people died, and that was a terrible result. Another question about policy. What do you think about the Cultural Revolution? Well, the Cultural Revolution was such a disaster. Due to this policy, 1.5 million people died. Mao had to resign from the position as head of the state since his Great Leap Forward policy didn't turn out great. He had to leave his party, but he tried to gain his authority again and formed a group of radicals, launching another policy called the Cultural Revolution. It cannot be called a great policy at all, because it was launched only to satisfy Mao himself, revenging the party where he was kicked out of. Last 2 questions. Do you think Mao is a great leader, and are you enjoying your current lifestyle? Well, I think Mao is a good leader, as long as the leadership goes, but his policies and attitudes in front of the public prove that he's not a great leader at all. His policies had made our nations to be starving to death and to go through the economic downfall for several years. Additionally, I cannot enjoy my current lifestyle because of a dictator who ruled the country by himself. I'm really dissatisfied because all the human rights are abused. I can no longer stay in this country. I want my rights back.